Welcome back, Raid Shadow Legends. We are on Doom Tower, floor 90, hard, the Griffin. Now, this Griffin seems pretty difficult, but it's not that bad. We'll be able to get you through it, to get you higher up in the Doom Tower to get all those rewards. It is going to be a manual play because I do not know how to auto it yet. But we're using champions that I hope you already have. Drekstar Blunchwid from the Bazaar, you should be using him in the Nether Spider, Sorath the Frost Spider, and now for this Griffin. Terrell, you might have him leveled up, Stag Knight at 60, Mausoleum Mage, maybe you've been using this with Seer the whole time, and Garush as a login reward champion. Now we beat it with Garush, we beat it with this healer, with Godseeker in here, and we beat it with Doom Priest. She's not even in Relentless gear. We really don't need really big heals. It's surprising. It's a DPS battle, so we do need a lot of good masteries in here. I'll show you the masteries. We need that burn to make sure we can burn it down, and then we need to do some additional damage. All three runs we did on stream today, you'll be able to see each and every one of those at the end of this video and see our stream chat. But I'm going to go over here and show you right now. Here's the run we did. This is the very first run we did, and we used Godseeker. She was in Relentless gear, so it looked a little skewed. I was like, okay, she was in Relentless. Can we do it without Relentless? So we brought in Doom Priest. She didn't have Relentless on. I will show you all their gear, all their masteries, because it's very important to get the right speeds, the right masteries, and then you'll be set. We did it over here with Garush. Then we were like, okay, we don't even need that many heals. Let's bring Garush in to get that leech up, to get those regens, and then get that additional damage. And it worked out just fine. Over the Griffin skills, that way when I show you the masteries, the speeds we need, and all the gear we have on here, it will make more sense to you. And then you can go watch the runs at the end of the video and you'll know exactly what to do. So the main thing is, when you first zone into the Griffin, it's going to take all your buffs away and hit you with an AoE damage. Each buff that it strips, it's going to do 10% additional damage. So you can't have crazy amount of buffs up, but that's where our speed comes in, because we need a certain amount of speed to make sure that when we do get buffs up on us for 2 turns, that they fall off after that 2 turns. When the Griffin does that move, strips all of our buffs, there's nothing there to strip, and we're okay. Now the next move it will do is it'll put all the debuffs on the Griffin back on us and then hit us. So we got to try to block those, because we can't really take it. It's really hard to take a decreased defense and then it hits us. Remember, it's applying these debuffs and then hitting us. And then if we drop below 50% HP, it automatically hits us from its passive, which hits very hard and can 2-shot you. So you have to be really careful with that. So the main thing with this is to never get below 50% HP. It can happen at the end, but you don't want it to happen in the middle, because these sky bonds, right? These sky bonds are here. Now those 2 moves that I just talked about are on a 3-turn cooldown. So we have to match the speed of the Griffin, and then when it tries to transfer over all those debuffs, we try to block it, and then we try to remove them if there were any that were not blocked. And then whenever we do have our buffs up, we have those up for 2 turns, they fall off, and then we're safe. But it does get increased speed, so every turn the Griffin gets a sky bond buff, and that will give it an increased speed of 2.5. So at 10, it's already at 25 speed more at 10 bonds. That's just after 10 turns, or if any of your people drop below 50% HP, it gets another sky bond. So you don't want that to happen. So already at 10, it's going to go from 250 speed to 275 speed. It's getting fast, right? Not only that, it's getting that attack, that crit rate, that critical damage. We're not really concerned with this. You're going to see through the runs that that really doesn't matter as much, but you cannot let it get to 20. If it really gets high, then you're going to die. You're definitely going to die, because after 10, it goes through shields, block damage, unkillable when it gets 10 or more sky bonds, and you can't remove these. It's going to happen. It's kind of like a DPS race, right? It really is. That's why we need certain masteries. We got to have that Giant Slayer and War Master procs to take this Griffin down along with our burn, and it makes it easy. Now with the turn meter reduction and turn meter increase, we're not going to talk about this right now, about ways to beat it that way. We're going to show you the ways I did it. We're going to try some other stuff in another video. But right now, just pay attention to things like this. When I tell you Vrask, his A1 gives him a 20% turn meter increase. We tried to use Vrask a lot in the beginning of the video when we first started streaming today. We can't use him. Every time he takes his A1, which is all the time, or counterattacks from his mastery, which is cool because he's healing us, he gets a 20% turn meter increase, which means the Griffin gets a 20% turn meter increase, and we can't have that happen. It was throwing us all off. So you can use Vrask. I've used him in stage 10 that we fought earlier today or yesterday, because it's stage 10 of the Doom Tower. But further up like this, it wasn't working out for us. It was very hard. Unless you have a whole bunch of legendaries and you've got a strong team, sure, you can use Vrask. But for what we're using right now, Vrask was not working. So don't do anything like that. Try to take Evil Eye off so you don't do turn meter reduction. It's not that big of a deal, because if you get stunned right away, because when you do that Evil Eye, it's your turn. You don't have much of a turn meter. You hit this Griffin. with your Evil Eye turn meter reduction, and then the Griffin tries to turn meter reduce you. Yes, you can resist it, but if you don't resist it, you're not going to have any turn meter and you get stunned. So read those. You get stunned right here for 1 turn if you have no turn meter. So turn meter depletion and turn meter increase for your team is really scary to do. You're going to see my Mausoleum Mage do his A3 where we do get a turn meter increase and remove all debuffs sometimes because we know the Griffin's about to take a turn anyways and it's not going to mess us up. So you'll see that. You'll see me talk about it and it will all make sense to you soon. So this didn't do much for you, but at least keep it all in mind. Let's go over these champions and what we've got here, what kind of gear we have on them. So the Griffin's at 250 speed. So every one of my champions I've been putting at him are at 251 to 255. I kept everybody at 251 to 255. We did try to come in here and keep everybody at 200 speed. Then I made a really fast Stag Knight to try to get the slow speed up right away, and we tried to fight him with slow speed champions. That way it was less requirements for you, right? Less gear requirements. It did not work out. It didn't work out at all. You need to be at this speed. This Griffin's going to get more speed and be at 275 before you know it. We have to be at least that 251 to 255, I think, to do really well. That's what all these speeds are at. So Mausoleum Mage, let's start off with him. He is at 251 speed. Now remember the resistance. We're not really worried about resistance, but if it's somebody like Mausoleum Mage where he doesn't need accuracy, we're not worried about that slow speed on the A1, then go ahead. Get that resistance if you want to. It'll help out. There'll be times when it can help you out. So get it if you can, because this guy doesn't need a accuracy banner. We've got the slow speed taken care of. All he's coming in here and doing is trying to block debuffs when that Griffin takes all those debuffs off of it and tries to throw it back on us on a 3-turn cooldown. This is on a 3-turn cooldown. So he is the slowest in my group trying to get this up after all my people have taken a turn, and then the Griffin goes and tries to put these debuffs on us. You're going to see this work out, and then if we don't catch everybody, then he can loop back around and remove those debuffs, give those 1 or 2 people turn meter increase, which isn't that bad. The Griffin will get an increase, but it's not going to wreck us. It's just, the Griffin's probably already about to take a turn, so it won't be that big of a deal. So we've got Mausoleum Mage, people like this. We have them in here at this speed, 251. That's it. And we could get some resistance on her because, again, she needs no accuracy. We never used her A2. We could use her A2, but it was easier for me on stream just to keep clicking that A1 and not worry about these buffs. And that was it. She just did her passive healing, and we beat it with her. Where's another healer that we use? Well, the main people. Let's go over the main ones here. We've got our Drexstar Blood Twin. He is at 254 speed. You get the idea, right? They're all at those speeds. Believe me, Stag Knight and the rest. And Stag Knight obviously has accuracy that he needs. He doesn't have any kind of resistance because we're not going to get that much accuracy and resistance, even though mine does. You don't need this. Don't worry about trying to get this resistance. That's why Mausoleum Mage is there, to keep those debuffs off of us so we don't need this resistance. Now, masteries is a big thing. We got to have on everybody War Master or Giant Slayer. The only one I have Giant Slayer on is Drexstar Blood Twin. He hits 3 times on his A1. That's all we were doing to the boss, so we have Giant Slayer on him. I don't have Evil Eye on these people. You can go in with Evil Eye, but you might get stunned right off the bat, and then of course you won't get stunned again because you only do that Evil Eye proc once. But you know what? I just took it off. I didn't get anything else to give us turn meter increase. If you have things on here to give you turn meter increase, I would take them off, because immediately when you get turn meter increase, the Griffin gets turn meter increase, and if all of your people are doing that, he's going to just be blowing past you, and you're going to have no idea why. You're going to be like, why isn't he? Even stuff like this, Cycle of Revenge, take it off. You don't need it. So Stag Knight Mastery, same thing. We came down here and we got War Master because we need that additional damage. We got Sniper. We took off Evil Eye, and we don't have anything additional here. Rapid Response, Arcane Celerity. We don't have anything like that to give us additional turn meter so that the boss doesn't ramp up. And that is it. That's all we did. So each of these champions that I'm playing with right now he has Giant Slayer, War Master, War Master, War Master, War Master, and that's really it. That's all we did. And we put him at the slowest. We're going to get Mausoleum Mage's A2 up so we don't have to have high resistance on everybody, because we're going to block debuffs. This is on a 3-turn cooldown. The Griffin's on a 3-turn cooldown. We're trying to keep pace with it so that we can keep this up, and he's the slowest out of our group so that we'll get it on everybody else. It's not 100% perfect. You're going to see that in the video. We usually get at least 3 or 4 people. If we don't, we come back around and we remove those debuffs and we save them and get them life, and we get them turn meter. Turn meter doesn't matter. We actually don't want it, but it works out fine. It will not kill you. It's a very, very easy run. Just remember, we got to have those speeds. 251 to 255 speeds, what I've got on everybody, and get those masteries. We need that additional damage. We can't kill it with just burns with this kind of team. We got to have that additional damage from those War Master and Giant Slayer procs. Enjoy the video, guys. Watch all 3 fights. I hope this helped you out. Thank you so much for your time, for your love, for your support. I will see you guys all in a video soon. It doesn't matter, A1. Let's go full auto. Should we go full auto? Try it out? Don't worry about what Mausoleum Mage is going to do, but I don't want Mausoleum Mage to do his A3, though. Unless it's ready for something important. I'm surprised he doesn't get turn meter increase when you take an additional turn. He should probably get like a 50% turn meter increase when you take an additional turn. Right? Shouldn't he? Nah, manual it? Okay, let's manual it. Full auto for... Let's manual it first and then full auto. How about we manual it and win it first and then we full auto for science after that? Okay, now we can block. But for some reason, he's always faster. This guy, he's like at 253 speed, right? And Terrell's always faster than everyone else. And Mazo can't catch it. See, we can only block some. Stagnite's the biggest one to block, so I guess it works out for us. Okay, so now we're going to hit him up with the decreased attack and that. We could have gone slow speed there, though. Oh, we could have gone heals with her. How about this turn meter increase? Should we not mess with it? Whack, whack. Okay, he's going to take buffs away. That's fine. We don't have to worry about buffs. We're good with the speed we've got. At least I thought we would be. Mazo still got his on. Took a little bit more damage there. Now he's going to do this one. But look, Mausoleum Mage could... Do you think Mausoleum Mage can come back around right now? Do you think Mazo has enough speed to come back around? He did. Okay, he had enough speed. Sweet. Because we had to slow speed up. He went 2 times last time. So we blocked everything there, and then he had enough resistance to block it there. Okay, so... Ooh. How many bonds is he's only on 6 right now. We're doing a really good time. Like, really good time. I can't believe Ras was messing us up so much. Okay, so we hold, and he's going to be able to do this. Okay, the only one that doesn't have block debuffs is our boy that just got hit pretty hard, though. That was fine. Only 8 at this point right now? Yeah, 8 at this point we got it, right? We just had to wait for Mausoleum Mage. Now we're going to heal with this one. We don't have decreased defense up. We'll take it. We got blocked. I tried to get decreased defense up. We didn't have any luck with that. Okay, now we'll do it. We need that decreased defense. It helps us out a lot. I don't know if we got it yet. We've got 9 bonds, which is really good. Okay, now the speed's a little bit whack, right? Before, when Mausoleum Mates had a turn to go, the Griffin was maybe down at like 5%. But right now, I'm going to put this up now, though, because he's not going to get a chance to go after this. He's up too high. I don't know. Oh, because he's getting more Sky Bonds. He's getting that 2.5 speed per Sky Bond, so that's throwing us off. So I'm going to put it up early, and just maybe it'll cover Stagnite at least, because that's who we had the most problem with low resistance. With Nope, it's not even going to cover Stagnite. Ouch. Stagnite got hit really hard, but he wasn't had that much extra damage. He was fine. I could clear and get everybody to full health right now. And then the Griffin will take a turn. It's just a normal A1 attack. Let's do it. $159 turns. 8 minutes, 22 seconds, 159 turns. There we go. So we did it with Mazo. Mazo was protecting. We had Terrell in here. We have Stagnite, but we used Godseeker. But honestly, let's be real about Godseeker. All she did is give us a 3-turn heal. She didn't use her revive. She didn't use her, rebirth or her revive. So we didn't need to have her in here. We just need a good healer. A good healer like Varas that doesn't give us that turn meter increase on that A1 like we were having those issues with, right? No, we don't want her. We just want her there for the heals. But what I'm saying is you don't need her. We just need a good healer. We don't have to use her. So that gives people options. These are all old champions that we've used forever in the game. So people should have a level 60 Terrell. They should have a level 60 Stagnite and a Mausoleum Maze that they've been using with Seer or something like that. And you should definitely have, by now, have been trying to go towards your what's his name? Drexstar Blood Twin in the Bazaar, because we've been using Drexstar against the Nether Spider, against the Frost Spider, so you should have your Drexstar coming up. Hey, thanks so much, Waldo Frost. Appreciate the bits. Good healer, well above average. She's a really good healer. She is a really good healer, but we need another one that's on a 3-turn cooldown that does pretty decent heals. Melga just gives us shields, but not enough heals. So at 10 Sky Bonds, it's not going to work there. We need somebody else in here. Doom Priest, I don't think it's going to give us strong enough heals to keep us alive, but it did look like it could work, right? Let's try it out. But we need Doom Priest. We need Doom Priest at the appropriate speed, and we need her to have War Master on. Sky Touch Shaman. But then we need somebody to heal Sky Touch Shaman. Unless we put her in a regen set, and even then Sky Touch isn't going to regen enough life to counteract the life she's taking. Painkeeper. You think Painkeeper on a 4-turn cooldown, resetting their cooldowns will give us... The reset we don't need, though. On a 4-turn cooldown, you think Painkeeper will give us enough heals to keep us all alive? But she does get a turn meter on the A1, so that's not going to work. Painkeeper is going to be just like Vrask. We're going to have that same exact issue, because we get this turn meter increase, which is every time she's going to fill up the Sky Griffin. Doom Priest and Relentless would probably do it. She's on a 4-turn cooldown, which is kind of long. But we do get a continuous heal instead if all allies are at 100%. What's her speed at? Let's just try her out. Doom Priest all day, every day? She's not at the speed we need either. Okay, we're going to have to change speeds and just make sure they have the masteries. So we'll try Doom Priest. It didn't look like we needed a lot of healing though, right? Underwhelming. Solo Vergus win. We'll get to it. We've already beat this once with a good team. This team with a good team. We beat it one time already. Let's just see if we can start lowering our standards and keep beating it. We'll see. Eating dinner from the watch stream. Hey man, appreciate that, Johnny Hex. Hope you're doing well. How'd you do it in reset for Arena? Jerry, thank you so much for the sub. 4 months going strong. Cheers to you. It's a mobile game. A mobile Crash Bandicoot game. I don't know anything about that. Is it good? Have you played it? Oh, we have 1 turn. Okay, good. I don't want to use her A2. Like right then, he would have stripped buffs and got 10% damage. I don't want to use her A2 ever. I honestly don't want to use her. Like, I can't wait till we can lock skills in, right? One day, can we lock skills in to make it so that Doom Priest never uses her A2? That way when we go fight all the Torments in the Doom Tower, she won't use it and get us frozen. It'd be so much better. I wish they'd change Doom Priest to where she doesn't do that increased. Oh, he's about to flip it back over. But we're going to see if we can block some of these with Mausoleum Mage. I hope we can, otherwise we're in trouble. Or remove with... Well, removal doesn't matter, though. That's the thing with this. Remember, we got to block, because if the decreased defense gets up, he hits us afterwards. It's all in one whap, so we can't... Here we go, here we go, here we go. Only Doom Priest is going. Oh, shit, Terrell's going to. Damn it, he's going to. They're all too fast. See, that's going to hurt later on. We can't have that happen. Oh, but Mazo was going to go in just a minute again, remember? I was doing Mazo too early, huh? Oh, no, he already did the move. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? So we could remove all this. We could let the bird take a turn like he's going to anyways. Because these two are the only two getting the turn meter increase. And then the bird will go. Let's do it. Let's remove it. That wasn't bad. He's going to remove all our buffs now, soon. So it doesn't matter the debuffs we have up. We need to get some damage in there. Get some slow speed. Great, thank you. All our buffs are pretty much gone except for these coming up here for Tay. Whack, whack. Let's get some damage in there. Increase the damage by 20% there. Should clear them. No, here's the thing. It's not about clearing. Because if he gets that decreased defense up on you later on with these sky bonds up and he's stronger, he's going to immediately throw those. He throws the debuffs on you and then hits you. You can't remove them. And you need them blocked. Especially the decreased defense. You need that blocked. Because he's going to throw decreased defense on your people, and then he's going to smack you. And then if you get below 50% HP, he's going to smack you again automatically, and you'll get 2-shot. She did get banned? Sorry, got a time machine. Yeah, it's not even there, right? Her stream's not even there. I told you. I told you she was wearing lingerie in the pool, and you could see her ass crack through... You could see her ass crack through the lingerie completely. I told you that, man. I was like, they're taking this crap to a whole new level. I think they're going to crack down on these hot tub streams. I really think they're going to. Okay, now before, we're not going to have enough speed. Look, there's no way that Mazo is going to be able to come back around. Don't you think? And the only person that this is going to protect right now before the bird goes is going to be Stagnite. There's no way Mausoleum Mage is going to come back around in time. She was lingerie in a hot tub stream and made that money. Yeah, she's not making money now. She's going to have to start a new, or she's in for probably for a, what's it called? Like a reviewal. Probably where you tried to, she's going to try to fight it, contest it. What was my fastest time for this level? It does by turn, so you don't have to worry about the time. What are we going to do? Are we going to try to just defend him and not worry about the rest? I'm curious what speeds we're going to come back around to. If Mazo is actually going to come back. If so, then we'll have to wait next time for sure. Let's see. Nope. Only person that blocked there was Mausoleum Mage himself. That was the only one that got it. And now without that decreased defense up, we're in trouble. Now with the decreased defense on us, we're in kind of trouble. We could do this just as a clear. I mean, we'll try it. Transfer. We don't want to mess around with that transfer anymore. Why has he got a decreased defense up still? Damn it. That's going to be up for when he transfers. This is going to hurt. Oh, shit. We shouldn't even done that. It doesn't matter. He's going to transfer it first before. Okay, we're good. We're good. We blocked this one somehow. Some magic way. We got it to work on that one. We came in there on the right speeds. Luckily. Make it OnlyFans. She probably does have an OnlyFans, but here's the thing. With OnlyFans, you only have so many people going there and that want to go to OnlyFans. Twitch, you got tons of simps on Twitch, man. like 20,000 all the time with Amaranth. And the thing is too, Amaranth has been in the hot tub lately with the G-string on. And I'm thinking that they're going to say something about that. They're eventually going to be like, no more hot tub streams, only out in the pool. And I don't know, maybe they're going to be like the, you know how you have regulations in different cities that you live in? And sometimes the cops would come into the strip club and measure girls' like bikinis and stuff. Maybe they're going to have regulations on it. You need to have a 2-inch thick or a 5-inch thick backside. Yeah, this girl just got banned from a hot tub stream, Wasabi. He's going to get hit in a minute. We don't have enough heals. So she is not definitely healing enough without Relentless, right? Although the boss is very low, he's going to get popped twice here. Okay, still not too bad. Decreased defense would be nice, but we're about to get all that shit flipped back on us. So I'm not going to do decreased defense. I'm not even convinced we need decreased defense throughout this fight. Stag Knight's open. Stag Knight's open right now. Seriously, yeah. Indy Fox. Her name was Indy Fox. So she's definitely got her account under review. I don't know about if she's really going to be banned the whole time, but she's definitely under review. This gave him more Sky Touched bonds too. More Sky Bonds. More Sky Touch. More Sky Bonds, which is always scary. We could do this to get a little health back. And if it's a level, he's going to take a turn anyways. Yeah, we won't worry about Mazo. We need this decreased defense up now to give us some more damage, though, which we didn't get it for some reason. That kind of sucked. We just need the damage right now to finish it out. Come on, hold tight, Mazo. Hold tight, buddy. You can do it. Oh, we can do it. Okay, so we did do it with Doom Priest. All right. We did it with Doom Priest, too, with very light heals. Very, very light heals, right? And Mazo's working out. I think the first run we did it in 153. 169 turns. We did it in 153 turns this time, which never meant to be a new. Yeah, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. I think eventually they're going to say no more of this hot tub stuff, but then where do you draw the line? If you tell them no more hot tubs, can they be outdoors at the pool now? Can we be at the beach? Are we not allowed at the beach anymore? Are we not allowed at the pool? They're going to have to do regulations, I think, on how thick the G-strings are, and say, look, you got it. Like, you can't have a. It's gonna have to like be a 4-inch wide back or a 3-inch wide. I don't think they're gonna let them do a G-strings. I think they're gonna eventually tell them something like that. Yeah, Amaranth has been in the pool every day for the last week. She is so pruned up right now, her feet. She's been riding that banana behind her every day because she's been getting 20,000 views and making. She's got to be making like $5,000 a day. 5,000, yeah, somewhere around $5,000 a day. Seriously. Beer Theater, what's up, buddy? I think this is solid. What do you guys think? We just needed the speeds. Resistance wasn't that big of a deal, and we're able to power through. We had to have War Master Giant Slayer. We had to have. And healing was very little. 16th century dresses only. There goes all their views. There goes all their views. What else are they going to do, man? Come on. Yeah. Do you have your phone with you? Okay. Bye. I love you. To learn from hot tub. Yeah, you got to learn from a hot tub. At least then you're comfortable, right? You won't get banned. Bye-bye. You gotta learn from a hot tub, and you'll be comfortable, and you'll be able to learn the raid experience while in a hot tub. It's beautiful. It's like a win-win. How can that not be a win-win? I need some auto-friendly teams for this boss. I want to farm dim sets. Joe the Duck Rider. We will work on that. We got to take it one step at a time, my friend. Oh, shit. I should have done decrease. It doesn't really matter. This first hit's so weak. Okay. He's going to remove here. Let's get a decrease here. Okay, now we can put up our regions with our boy Garush, right? It's on a 4-turn cooldown, so we kind of want to get it up and get it cooking. Get it crack-a-lacking cooking. Decrease attack, decrease that. Let's go with slow speed. Let's replenish that. Oh. Mazo's not going to come back. Or these guys are going to go before. Man, I swear Mazo never gets a chance to block. No, he blocked everybody but a couple there. That's fine. It's okay. Mausoleum Mage likes to take it off of him. So now the next one, we need this up. Boom, boom. Slow speed would have been cool too. Boss was already going to take a turn. Didn't really matter much there. Do we have Leech up? Finally, Leech. Okay. Oh, he's got Evil Eye. Shh. Oh, we didn't change his masteries. He doesn't have War Master on right now, which is really going to hurt us. It's going to take us way longer to beat this boss because we don't have War Master on. If we can even beat it, I'm telling you, War Master and Giant Slayer for this one is mandatory. It's mandatory. If you're just trying to kill with burns, you got to have that. How many? It's on 4 already. Okay, so now it's going to transfer. Let's see what happens when it transfers the Leech if the boss heals like a mass amount from the Leech. Whack, whack. Get him, Tay, get him. Did the boss heal it all right then? Because it does transfer first and then do damage after. I don't know what summons this weekend. One turn is so hard to time. It is very hard to time, but it seems like it's working out. We beat this boss 3 times. No, how many times already? 3 times already with this same exact team, but with a different healer. And we've always done it this way, to where some people are protected, some aren't, and we just remove it. It's been working. What's up, Bottom? How you doing, buddy? See, this heal is a really long cooldown, though. Okay, he's not going to strip. Transfer all debuffs. He's going to strip now. Okay, so we need to get everything off. Slow speed won't hurt. Ooh, he's just going to strip, right? He's just going to strip and we don't have anything to strip. Let's do it. Okay, now transfer all debuffs. Okay, now's the time we could do our heals with Garush. We're on 7 already. 7 seems slow. We're not doing enough damage. We're 7 and we're kind of almost at halfway point, but I don't feel like that's enough. I feel like we need to start hitting some more. And we're going to block right now. See, sometimes it works out because the Griffin starts to get faster, right? With those bonds, and then it starts to work out. Look at this. Everybody was protected that time. It happens. It's just hard to gauge because we're putting slow speeds on the Griffin at time, and it's getting those 2.5 speed per bond up there, and it's got 8 right now. Decrease attack, we definitely want that up. Actually, we want let's get the slow speed back up if we can. Sweet. Decrease defense, yeah, let's do it. There we go, we got some damage going up now. Decrease attack or this one. Want to replenish it? Slow speed's on a 2 turn. Let's replenish. Okay. Okay, he's going to transfer all this crap to us. Ooh. We got to do it now. We're not going to protect everybody, but we're going to protect most. And we can do the regen right now because he's not going to take that off for 2 turns. Okay, that's fine. Not that big of a deal. We protected most of us. Decrease attack. And all this stuff should fall off if we get the slow speed up. Let's not even worry about it. Whatever they have on, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, my boys need to start dropping off all these buffs. Drop them, drop them. Only 1 buff it took that time. Leech is still up. What's he at? He's at 13 right now? A little bit more. We need to get that War Master on Garush and we could be better off. Much better off. He's going to transfer a lot of this to who? Garush? Nope. He's gotten faster. He's gotten faster, so we oh, man. Oh, no. You try to take out our buddy here. We don't have heals back up enough. Not yet. He's on a 4-turn cooldown for that. We might be in trouble here. But if he dies, he dies. I mean, who cares? We don't need him. Like, we don't need him for anything now. Remove all buffs. So we're not going to do this move yet. Decrease attack, thank you. And now he's gonna be dead probably from this. That's it. Still, that's with Garush, and everybody gets him as a login reward. Like a what day is it? 180, 260? It's a far away login reward though, right? So we need very little heals. We could do this with a leech up and lifesteal gear. I think we could do it with just a leech up. Another DPSer that has a leech. What's a DPSer out there that has a leech on the A1, but actually is kind of like a DPSer? We could for sure do it with Ugo. Likely 150? What does likely 150 mean? Ragnar? Oh yeah, we could do it with him. Decrease defense, weaken, shields, and then a leech on the A1. Knights Errant? Okay. The only problem with a lot of these champions is we need it to really be doing damage based off of defense. Because if we do it based off of attack, they're going to get their stuff kicked in. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. They're going to get their shit kicked in, for real. If they're attack based, they're going to drop below 50 very quickly, and then he's going to shoot them again, and they're going to be dead. Please do not spend money for the first 30 days. Yeah, don't spend money on this game for sure. Wasabi, don't spend any money on Raid Shadow Legends. If you ever think about spending money on Raid Shadow Legends, just come over here and spend the money with us. Just give us the money. Don't do it. Don't do it, Wasabi. Yeah. Just give it to me first. Don't do it. Don't do it. This guy, we can bring in Ragnar, but is he going to do damage? The shields are going to help him, and they're going to get stripped. And he's just going to get messed up. Not him. We can't use Ragnar. What about a defense-based champion that does leech on the A1? Well, we just did it with Garush. What am I talking about? So we can make Garush more attack-heavy, and we could have done that faster if we had Garush with War Master on. I mean, Garush is really the one... Who else? Right there if you want to. If you want to really have a safety net, you could do this and not do his A2 ever. And just do the removal and heals. And that would work as well. Right? We could do this with this guy at level 50. I guarantee level 50, no problem. Haven't seen Able to Catch You live forever. What's up, darling? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I've been live. I've just been drinking a lot and playing Call of Duty and other games and stuff. But this is over 2 hours manual farming every day. For 10 minutes. Yeah, to do 10 minutes. Yeah, I want to auto team too, man. Believe me. I want to auto team, and I think we could do it with the leech up. It's those debuffs, though. We got to have a way to clear these debuffs all the time. To block and then clear them. And I don't want Mausoleum Mate to do his A3 very often. Like, I don't want him to do this very often at all. If we don't have to. Really, I don't want him to do it ever if we have somebody like this on the team. Like, if we had this guy on our team right here giving us leech and then removing... I want to lock out this A2. I want to lock out his A3. And then do the run. Like if they let us lock out skills, we could probably lock out this A2. We could lock out his A3. And then we could full auto the whole entire dungeon with this team. I guarantee you we could. Because then they would do their moves whenever. And then right when we get up to the boss... We just make sure that he starts off correctly, and then we hit auto. I don't full auto. No. We could full auto the 2 waves. Then right when we get to the boss, wait a minute, and then set them up right. I just played. I'm confused. How about Senatial? Oh yeah, he's good. He's defense based, and he does provoke on the waves. He could help us out, right? Where's he at? Is he Banner Lords or is he the other one? No, he's Banner Lords. Okay, so we get a leech up on 45% with Sniper. And a continuous heal buff on an ally for 2 turns on a 2-turn cool. Okay, that might hurt us because he's going to be doing this quite often. Right? And then the bird's going to get a 20% additional damage. It won't kill us. Counterattack too. Man, why does he keep putting up so many buffs? It'd be great if he was like full on damage, but he keeps wanting to put up all these buffs, right? Now, I'm not 100% sure they would kill us because we've been able to soak up most of it, but if we're taking less healers in, we don't want things to give the Griffin ways to do more damage. The fat guy is OP here. He doesn't do healing. He could get us through it faster probably if we had, like who would we put in place? Instead of Terrell, we could bring this guy in. Yeah. So instead of Tay, we bring him in. Okay, I'm with you on that. That's fine. I like Terrell because I know a lot of people have him leveled up. Deflect 20% of the damage. I don't know about that. But yeah, some pulling would be handy. It would speed it up for what we've got. I feel like we got a pretty solid run right now, though, to help people out with it. And then we can expand on it later on, right?